Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival, Experimental Alpha 8. I'm the Radio Man 03. It is awesome to have you along. You can see some things have changed, and things are going to change today as well. Let's talk about it. First of all, I apologize for not having the episode out earlier because, well, I do the news for a living for some local radio stations in Arizona, and we had a wildfire breakout Friday morning at 11 a.m., caused evacuations. It burned some people's houses down. There were evacuations and stuff, and I wound up having to work until 5 o'clock that night, and then it finally got the fire out, and I was able to come home, but no time to record. The same exact thing almost happened today on Monday, the 14th of May, 2018. Fire broke out at 11 o'clock in the morning, racing across the grasslands, but they got it out. So here I am, I'm able to record. So work comes first. When people's lives are in danger and their homes are in danger, I've got to go to work and make sure I handle it. So enough of that. Carelessness is the cause for these, by the way. Carelessness by people. I have started building another wing to the base. So we've got this big chunk out here. Let me drop down below so you can kind of see what I've got going on in the swamp. In the swamp. Oop, I forgot to put J on. I forgot to put the J on the jetpack. So you can see it's a sizable little area. Pretty nice. Take a look. Yeah, see, this is what it's going to look like. Pretty awesome. The nice thing about this, too, is now this is going to be an area where we're going to put the constructor and all of our nifty stuff that we have in this little area right here, the entrance. We're going to put it all over here. This middle window here, we could take it out on any one of these three sides and come out and have another area where we could build a landing pad for an SV. We could do an under the base HV parking area. So that's kind of my idea with that right there. Let me take you in and show you the farm too, because the farm looks really good too. Empyrion had an update. Update number 4. These plants that we can't pick anymore, they're supposed to be pickable. So we're kind of playing on a busted world right now. We really are. It's busted. It was highly recommended by them to go ahead and start over. Let's go in here. Boop. This I finished up. We were working on this last episode. It's a beautiful walkway. I love how it turned out. Look at the food storage we have in here. Look at this. Tomatoes, corn, wheat, mushrooms. We've got oranges. This is all the wheat and the corn and stuff like that. The tomatoes are over there. We've got some more corn over there. We've got spices. We've got vegetables, more fruit, and fiber. I've got 5 things of fiber going here. So that's pretty awesome. This is the point we want to get to. Now, what I want to talk about today is we are going to launch a new one because we've been playing on the Experimental Alpha 8 for the first 3 updates to the Alpha 8 Experimental. I feel like we should start over because they're looking for folks to kind of tell them, is the game balanced? Is it working right? I'm not going to fly around. I'm not going to go into creative mode. I'm not going to spawn things in that we're up to this point right now. We're not going to do that. I want to experience the game and help them test the game. So we're going to start over again, and we're going to see how far we can get in maybe the next couple of patches. They're saying they're very close to releasing Alpha 8, so I don't think we're going to have too much. Let's check the fridge real quick. I want to show you this too. We have steaks. We've got our burger still. We're going to eat that too, by the way, just because I told myself I would with you guys. You can see that we've got new icons for the food items. Fantastic. These 2 rations right here, I made with our grocery items up above there. So, in this thing, it's 50 health, 500 food, 70 stamina. 500 food. That's the max food. It's the best thing we can make. And there is no expiration date on these emergency rations, which is fantastic. So that's the route we want to go there. The other food we can have just for fun. I also added on this base an extra fuel storage tank. So we've got fuel in both of these. The guns have been shooting drones out of the sky like it's their business. They're the bosses. In here you can see we've got different icons as well. We've got ingots now, which is fantastic. They look beautiful. This is that nitrocellulose. It looks like that now. This is the plant fibers now. We have urinal cakes for the Prometheon pellets. Looks like a urinal cake, but that's what we've got for Prometheon pellets now. Just really some neat stuff has happened in this last update. Here's our plastic raw material. Looks kind of like a little painter's type thing. Nevertheless, I wanted to talk about how long it took us to get to this point. I'm going to say it took me about 6 hours of gameplay to get to this point where we have a decent base going. I could probably finish this without any problem and have everything moved over and continue building on the base. My other ideas were to go up from here and stuff like that. But this was just a quick tester base to kind of see how these things were working. Oh, by the way, last episode, thank you so much for all the tips on building the columns and stuff down in the water. I've got that pretty much worked out, and I'll just get better at it as I go. The other thing I did here that I wanted to show you too was I kept running out of stone, and I didn't want to run off and get ores and stuff. So what I did was I went down here, put an elevator shaft in, and we now have, I had a stone mine going down here, and I bumped us up to tier 2 drill. So, you know, we've got this guy going for us right now as well. And you need plastic in order to make the charges for the drill. So, no big deal. What I'm not getting in here, and I thought was kind of weird, is it seems actually, first of all, laggy when I come down here. It gets real framey when I come underground. The second thing is I don't seem to be getting a whole lot of material with this drill. So I'm wondering if maybe there's one crushed stone. Move over here. You know, it just seems to me like it should be coming in better. This is the tier 2 drill. So I'm wondering if I'm just not, you know, I need to start over so I can experience some of the stuff. Because there's POIs now in the game that are in here. There's better AI that's been launched with some of these patches. Frame issues have been dealt with as well. The forests have been shrunk down a little bit. There are not quite as many trees in there. And the plant life, they've done some changes on the plants on the ground, the grasses and things, in hopes that that helps with FPS as well. And just all around, they've made some, you know, really great changes to our experimental Alpha8. So I think what I'd like to do, and what we're going to do, is we're going to start over. I'm going to launch another world. It's not going to be this seed, but I will put all the settings back to what we started off with here. I think the only thing I really raised up was the constructor. Was the only thing I changed on here. Everything else is on medium. So I want to do that. And then I'll come back in when something exciting happens, and I want to see how long it takes me to kind of get through that initial cycle. They've also added, let's go back to tab. This is now called the Survival Constructor, not the Suit Constructor. What is this guy? Mobile Aircon. I believe this is, yeah, this guy right here they added to the game. This guy is the guy that can either provide you with warmth or cold when you're out in the elements at the very beginning. So it's a little portable heating unit, a little portable AC unit that you can set down next to yourself. And as long as you're in the general area, it's going to help regulate your temperature. I think that's very awesome. They did change the name of this, though. It's now the Survival Constructor, and I believe this is now the Portable Constructor. But some of the stuff we just don't have in here that I would like to experience and put on the game, because now a lot of the AI has changed. A lot of the animals now cause you harm. They've got their sounds added to them, and so I think it's going to be a more well-rounded experience for the experimental Alpha8. To go ahead and start a new world and see just how far we can get along. We're going to keep doing just like we've been doing. We'll see how far we get, and have some fun with it, and continue to test it for Elion and let them know whether or not their game is working or not. But I'm not going to start over and fly around and go see everything, and I'm not going to come back in and spawn all this stuff back into my inventory and just start resuming from here. The idea is the game balanced from when you touch down to when you play through the game? That's what we're going to do. I'll be right back. Welcome back. We are going to go to Sidar. Seed is 1131. I'm not going to start a new season. I'm just going to continue on with the season we're in, since this is experimental and we're testing it out for them. So I'm not going to start a brand new season. We're just going to keep going on this until the Alpha8 official launches, and then we'll start a season 5 at that point in time. But like I said just before we took a break there, I'm not going to fly around like Peter Pan and go see everything and know everything, because for me that's just not as much fun as going in and experiencing the game as the developer wants us to experience it. So I feel like we're here to help them out, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We've got 2 crash sites right off the bat here. That's nice. Where do we see any more? There's a little pool of water there, a couple of ponds. Yeah, we're supposed to have better frames, hopefully. We'll see. I'm going to try to head over towards these 2 crash sites here. And stretch that way. Let's go this way. There we go. And it looks like we've got some food down here right off the bat that we can grab, some copper and stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken, the silicon is what is the most difficult thing to find at the beginning, but I think we'll do just fine. So here we are. We've crash landed. I think I've taken you guys through this a few times. What I want to do is I'll break away. I'm thinking about playing for about an... Okay, yep. Let's go. Check inventory. Tab. There we go. Okay, I can sleep in there if I want to sleep in there. We don't want to sleep in there, though. We're going to head over for a crash site. Let's go back to tab. Let's go to our survival constructor, and let's get this guy going right now. Right here and right now. I think it's best to do it this way because different things are turned on now that weren't turned on before. Like the bugs are all working really well. I've noticed I'm starting to take a little bit of damage from the spiders and a little bit of the damage from the green bugs that are up here. I don't know their names yet. I will have to learn those, of course. But the different creatures are starting to cause damage. Before that, it was just the Triceratops that was doing some damaging things to me, and that's about it. But I wanted to see how the food does. Is it going to, drop down, or have they got the balance? I'm on medium, and I didn't change the food. I left it alone. The only thing I changed was I put the ores on rich and plenty, and then I boosted the constructor up to fast. So that's all I've done so far. But we know we want to definitely hit up these crash sites and see these guys. So I hope you don't mind starting off for me again. We're kind of, like I said, I keep saying, we're supposed to be testing this. And if we're doing the other things, we're not going to be testing it. This last update, they did mention a couple of things for the frames that they were working on, and that was reducing the number of trees in the forest, and some of the grass we see in front of us and stuff like that. It's not going to be quite as detailed, and it's going to create more of a matte look in the world so that it improves on frames as well. And I've got to tell you right now, I'm not having any problems with it, which is good. We're going to grab everything we can here so far. Food spoilage, I think they worked on that too, and like I mentioned, I think at the beginning there, we do have the ability now to pick the plants. The plants are supposed to be pickable, and we've got some new trees as well. Look at these guys over here, these tall ones. Those look kind of interesting. Let's head over to this crash site though and see what it's got for us. Maybe they changed some of this stuff and we don't know about it. I don't know. We should go to tab though. We should get this guy right down here. There we go. Beautiful. Let's see. I'm real excited about having the full-blown game come out for us. It's going to be really great. Is there anything in here for me? There's a crate right here. Maybe? There we go. Right there. Bam. Okay, and in true fashion, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get deconstruct. We'll take this out of here. A jar of... Wait, was that just a water? Just a bit of water. Okay, it looks to me like this is pretty balanced now with the way the drill works. The multi-tool, I should say. It's taking it down, but it's not so far down that we can't. It's just, sucking our food up like crazy. So that's a good thing. Let's go back to tab. We can make plant protein. I believe this is plant protein. Yeah, we can make 4 of those. Let's make some food bars for ourselves. I wonder if it's better to make those food bars or to hold off until you need them. I would think that the food would perish faster than the actual made product that you're eating. I don't know. Well, we could find out. This perishes in 22. This perishes in 117. So it is better to just turn it right into food right away and have it. We're going to lose some of it probably, but that's okay. Should we see if we can get anything good out of these rocks right here? There's an iron node right there. We definitely want to get that. We definitely want that. What if I run? Yeah, it's not doing too bad. It's doing really well actually. What did I click here? Defense mode, rock drill. A little bit of iron. It was hiding our corn dogs behind it there. Wonderful. Now I don't see bugs out here, so I'm wondering if is that something that they stagger in, and it's not quite at the beginning, so you've got time to kind of get your feet wet and get going and get moving. I guess that's a possibility. I'm gonna walk over to get this piece of iron. Should I break away? I'm gonna break away and I'll come back. Okay, I'll come back when we get to the next crash site. just for the heck of it, I'm going to give this big rock a shot and see if he's got anything in him that's interesting. I don't know if he does or not. Some of you said I could find some ores out of the Stonehenge rocks that look like they've fallen over. It's not going to take too long to get through this. It is running down our stamina pretty good, but I've got quite a bit of food on me right now. I've picked up quite a bit of stuff that I can turn into those power bars, so we're good. Almost there, and the wreck is right next to me here, so I thought we'd do 2 birds here with 1 stone. Am I just going to get stone, or is it a possibility that I might get some silicon out of this too? If anything else, we'll take the rocks, and maybe we can turn the rocks into silicon. Because I know that's one thing we're going to need. I'm almost out of stamina completely here. That's a big rock, man. But our health is not dropping like horribly because of this. Okay, yeah, it's just a couple of stones. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, get out of here, rock. Nobody wants you. So here we go. This is interesting. Can I get to this without doing this? No, probably not. Deconstruct. Oh, we should be standing underneath this. Water, antibiotic injection. Gonna grab a little bit of these steel frames as well, just so we have some. There we go, and I think is that a deco block right there? What is this up here? Aha! No, it is not. It is this power storage thing. That's great. Got a few power cells out of that. That's nice. Oh, here's another one of these storage containers. This might fall. Some more medication. There we go. Tab. Our food's at 422. How much does this give us? Food 80. Oops. There we go. We're back up to full food. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now, the next thing I need to do is head off to the small wreckage. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Typically, what we find is we'll find a silicon, an iron, and we'll find a copper deposit all in a row. I've got a little bit of copper with me right now. I've got a little bit of iron on me as well. The silicon is what we really need. That's the next stage of what we want, and that is to get that drill. So I'm going to take another break. I'm going to head across this here, whatever, it's just starter biome is what it's called right now. Cross this, and then I will meet you when we get a little bit closer to the wreckage, which is quite a distance away. What is this thing? Natural stimulant. Don't remember seeing that guy before. I'm just now getting into kind of the forested area. We're getting closer to the wreckage that we're supposed to be going to that distress signal. This is how I think I'll always start the game, just because it's fun. I love starting. It's always a great time to start over. I do want to watch out for spiders, though. I don't know if that's something they don't have in right away, or if that's something that comes in a little bit. I found some of the parasaurs. Is this one of the rocks you're telling me might have ores in it? Because that's one of the first ones I've seen like that. It is just absolutely massive, that rock right there. I don't know. Some of the stuff I'm picking up, I made us a berry water too, just in case we need health. We've got that, but that is that's pretty impressive. Berries. Just looking to see if there's any changes. I noticed the limbs don't exactly attach to the trees very well. I don't know if that's something they're still working on, or if we can expect that to be different. I don't know. You know what I did see over here is some spice. Let's grab these spices right here. These guys, we found out playing that the spice is pretty necessary. So we're going to keep heading towards the the crash, the distress signal. Looks like we got to go across another prairie too for that. Here's some fiber over here. I'm just grabbing up everything. Again, it's always XP. I think I've reached level 3. It is getting dark though, so I'm hoping to get to that wreckage before it gets too dark. I'll be right back. We are just making it to the crash site. We've got a group of Talons roaming through the area as well. These guys always have something interesting to say. Fellas, how you doing? Has their behavior changed at all? Because I know this Triceratops now, he kind of stops and looks at you and stuff. Oh. Almost looks like a god, doesn't he? Oh my gosh. They look amazing. We found the silicon, the iron, the copper deposits as well. Oh, yes. They look amazing. The talons look amazing. Here's some more spice. We're level 3 or 4. I know I'm a level 3. I just don't know if I've hit level 4 yet. I've done a fair amount of running and walking, and food is doing pretty well. And I can come in here and I can just shift right click and bam, I'm back up to 500 food again. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty great. Let's take this guy out. And, oh, I guess I gotta find that constructor, don't I? I do. There should be a constructor in here for us. A portable constructor. We'll set this up right here. And let's see what we got. There should be some lockers in here, if I'm not mistaken, right? Uh-huh. There we go. There's our constructor. There's our bike, some water, some seeds. Everything a growing boy needs to, you know, get by in the world. Everything you need. Deconstructor. I always take this apart again just so I know I've been here. There we go. Are there any other boxes that we can get a hold of in here? Well, what we can do is sleep. Yeah, sun just went down. So we can take a sleep here and see what we have going on. I guess I don't have to be at the door to go in the tent. Whoa, hey, what the heck happened? I must have hit something to get myself back out of the tent. There we go. Next thing, of course, it wants us to do is go to the alien tower. So let's see. How long have I been playing for right now? About 20 minutes. And we're at this stage already. So let's take a look at our stats. We are in... wait. Back to here. Stats. We're at level 4. Working on level 5. What can we learn in our tech tree? Is this all kind of the same thing? The tools is where I go first. The multi-tool number 2. We don't need that. The ore scanner, I don't need that just yet either. And weapons. Here we go. We don't want the shotgun. We want the assault rifle. And we can't unlock this until we hit level 5, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, unlock level 5. Okay, that's fine. So we want to get that assault rifle going. And that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, that's about all I need to learn at this very moment. Let's go ahead and go to tab. Let's grab our constructor. Let's set it down. Oh, it's either I've stuck it in the ground really far or it looks different. Let's throw this stuff in here. Got some spoiled food on us, which is always a good thing. There we go. We want that there. We want that there. Take that, we'll take that over there, and we're doing great. Okay, so let's get some ingots going here. Also, repairing your ships is going to cost more. They've upped the cost of things. Well, hold on, where are the ingots? Here we go. I'm not used to seeing it this way. Let's see, it's 5, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. We can get that going right there, but we do not have the silicon ore. So, let's take a look at our map. I see it in the ground, but I need the silicon in order to make the drill. Off we go. Yeah, frames. The frames feel good. I don't know. I'm still having some jumpiness here and there, but for the most part, it seems pretty good. Oh, you know what I don't have is any hot drinks. I don't know if you guys noticed this either, but the copper now has a different look to it as well. It's got a little bit of red flecks in it now, too. It went from being a red rock at the beginning to green, and now green with a little bit of red mixed in with it. I think that's very well done. Very well done. I want some of these spices. I want to make a hot drink. What do I need for the hot drink? Oh, I need the buds. It's okay, I think these guys are the buds right here, these blue plants. Are there any ripe enough to pick? Here we go. I believe that'll work. There we go. There's a nice hot drink coming our way. Because we're going to be up next to the mountains, and the mountains are going to get cold, so we want to make sure we can have this stuff going on. I think my light's on. Yeah, nope. No, it wasn't. Okay, and let's make another one. There we go, and shift that click, shift click that. All right, beautiful. I just want to see if this is a doable thing in a relatively quick period of time. So far, it's working out pretty good. We don't have a lot of copper. We had enough iron to get things going, but I would love to have a little more copper. So I think if we just hop, skip, and jump over here, we should be able to get some silicon. I'm not going to stop for any more copper. Ooh, what do we got down here? Oh man, this is a nice spot, huh? Look at this. Like beach and stuff on it. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. A little bit of swamp over there. You know me, man. I'm loving that swamp. Where am I looking at that anyways? It was off to my left, right? Yeah, off to the left. So over in here somewhere, right along that... Well, that's the mountain range right here. Anyways, let's take a little drive. We'll take a drive over here and see. Oh, what's this? That's just going to be a rock. The silicon has a definite look to it. Rock. It's just a rock. Oh no, it says silicon. Okay. My bad. Need 5 to make an ingot. We only need a little bit to get going, and then we can go to a silicon deposit and go after it. 59 degrees right now, 60 degrees. So it's not even cold up here just yet. Oh man, I'm loving this. This is so cool. Balance-wise, I almost feel like maybe the food went too far into the easy realm. For somebody who's playing on medium, I like medium because I've only got so much time I can play during the day with you guys. So medium allows me to progress and not get to that point where I'm feeling frustrated because I can't move forward on stuff. So that's why I play on the medium. It's always nice to be able to progress. I'm just picking everything, man. Just picking it all. Just picking it all. Mushrooms. Don't have any of those. Those guys, I guess, are for the spider bites, which is pretty cool. But you see, I can do a little bit of running and stuff and move along and have fun and do all that good stuff. That's a large rock. That's not silicon. This is copper. Here's silicon. So yeah, this little mountain range is just beautiful. Let's go up to the top of the hill and see if there's anything else up here that we want to see. Oh man. I can't wait till the full-blown release comes out. It's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be really a great time. Alright, I think we've got what we need here. Let's go back to that crash signal. Grab our stuff. I should have taken it with us. Because I feel like there's a swamp right over there. Let's try Triceratops. Okay. These guys act differently now. Hi. Curious. He's looking. And now he's done looking. He's like, eh. Aren't you puny? You don't worry me at all. I don't know why I would. I'm radio. I suck. Yeah, let's go over here to, whoa, wait a minute, wait. It's taking me right to the alien tower. right? Yeah. I want to go to the white dot that's going to show up first. Why is it not showing up on the map? So where the resources are right over here. It's not too far away from where we are. I don't see it on the map. There we go. Here comes the ores. You don't see quite as far on the map, which is kind of cool. There we go. There's our stuff. Right on over here. Okay, that blip is gone, but I noticed the screen just flickered right there, so there's still work that needs to be done in regards to that. There's the talents that were over at our place. Yeah. Alright, let's drop that into there, and let's make up a couple of the silicons. I think that's right. Yeah, there we go. That's good. I'm going to grab all this stuff out of here. Wait a minute. There is one thing I want to do. Drill. Let's get the plant fibers in here too, and let's go ahead and get some biofuel going. It takes, what does it take? It takes 10, so I can make 2 of those. I got 20 set up. Okay, we've got our drill coming. Very nice indeed. And we've got a little bit of everything. Just enough to get started. Like I said, once we get this drill, boom, you know, we can really get going. The next thing we're going to want to find out is the Prometheon pellets. We're going to have to find that, the urinal cakes. We're going to have to get those guys going. Oh, urinal cakes. It's just awful. Oh, I know something else I would like to make is this guy here and a couple rounds. What is it? Is it 25 per count? Yeah, so 50 rounds would be nice. Actually, I wouldn't mind 100 rounds. Now that we've got what we need here, this would be good. So I'm just going to let it make these 2 biofuels and then the pistol and the rounds. And that should get us set up pretty good. I feel a bit safer. I would love these guys down here. And we could take the food and put this down here. Our food is down. We could get that and get it all the way back up again, which is fantastic. We're going to have a little bit of biofuel for farming. Ores. So we can take care of the copper here in just a second. Boy, that takes a long time, huh? Tick, 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 tick. So I hope you guys don't mind doing this. Right now, I wanted to give myself an hour to play today, and I'm kind of curious as to how long have I been on. I started at 1 p.m. It is 1:50, so I've got 10 more minutes that I'm going to play here. And then I'm going to call it and see just how far along I get, and do I feel like that's fair for somebody who has an average of about, 2, maybe 3 hours a day to record and play. Of course, once we get going here, we're going to have to get our grind done and get a few things done. So I want to say that first series there through the first 3 pieces of Season 4, 5, 6 episodes, we did all of that in, I want to say, about 6 to 7 hours. Oh, nice. Look at that. We got ourselves a pistol, ladies and gentlemen. Got some rounds coming in. There we go. There's 25. Awesome. We are looking good. Do we need to make... Let's do that. Let's make... well, we're going to grab this stuff here. Hold on. We'll do this in just a second. There we go. Let's grab that. Shift F. Nope. Shift F. Can I not pick this guy up? There we go. Tent picked up. That's picked up. Drop those into our inventory. Let's go to our survival constructor. 1 iron ore. Oh, I see. Iron ore, copper ore. I see. So you gotta have to actually have the raw ores. We gotta do that. We gotta make that guy and see what he's like. Okay, let's jump on the bike. And let's head back. Let's take a look at the map. Let's head back. Am I going the right way? I was going over here. Waypoint. Accept. New marker. There we go. I want to come back over here and check out that little swampy area. We need an iron ore, though. Let's go back up here on the plains real fast and see if we can find ourselves just a chunk of iron sitting out here. I'm sure we can. Should take but a second to do it. Or more. There we go. There's one. I don't know that I'm going to need this thing, but why not? I'd like to take a look at it. Unlock cost, unlock level 3. Oh, I have to unlock it. Okay, I see. So let's go to Mobile Aircon. There we go. Let's do that. And let's go back into here. We should be able to make that thing now. Oh, I have drinks in here too. Mobile Aircon. Okay, you make that, and we're going to head over to that mountain and take a look at that area. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got about 8 minutes to go. Let's go see if we can find a beautiful spot. Just set up shop and see how far we can get again. Test this stuff out. So far, it's feeling really good to me. The glitches, the bumps and stuff like that are still here. A little zap when you go through certain areas of the map. But the balancing feels much better to me. Oh, there's a beep right there. Whoa, look out, Triceratops! Oh, I think that swamp is right over here. Don't ask me why, I just dig the way the swamp looks. I just really do. I really like it. We've not found a Promethium deposit yet, which is kind of troublesome. A little bit troublesome. There's food around here. I see lots of spice. I see honey. Oops. This kind of sits out on the end, huh? Go back to the map. This could be promising right through here. Or not. Our deposits are over here. Part of me thinks that what I should do is maybe go over there and take a look at that, remove. I like the idea of having two bodies of water close together that we could build on, that we can stretch over the top of. I really have a desire to do that kind of a base. But let's go on. Let's keep following this for just a little bit since we've got a little time. We've got our necessities of life. I can go back and mine all kinds of stuff, which is great. No worries there. I'm feeling really good about this start. Very, very good. It's certainly doable, that's for sure. But let's go see if we find anything. Do we bump into anyone that we don't want to meet just yet? Thought I saw something. I like the fact that some of the stuff you can just drive right through, like these mangrove trees. Boom, you can just drive right through. You don't get hung up on everything that you run into. These are the new trees. These big tall ones. Whoops. Are these the Stonehenge rocks you guys are talking about? Can't see. Here's a big old lake. Pretty spectacular. Pretty nice view. Tell you what, guys, I'm gonna leave the episode right there. It has been, that's an hour's worth of gameplay. Let's recap real quick just so we can kind of talk about what we've done. Okay, we found, of course, the signal and everything. Got our initial resources gathered up. We're armed with about 100 rounds. We have our drill. We have some biofuel. We're set on food. We've got some good food with us as well, and it's going to be fine to get. We've got a nice little bit of spoiled food coming along, so when it comes time to make our planter boxes, our growth boxes, we've got that going for us. Really, the only thing we have to do right now is to stock up on some ores, get a bit of a base going with some stone while I get the ores, and then just start grinding some stuff out. And we can just continue to level up. And level 10, for me, is the next level. We want to get the suit. We definitely want to be able to get our suit. But I'm not too concerned about that right now. Let's go ahead and check out this guy right here. What's he all about? Press F to pick up mobile. Okay, press... What's it? Does it have an on-off button? I keep picking it up. Left shift to pick up. Press F to pick up. Left shift F to pick up. I don't think I need to... is it not working? Or is it just you just set it down and it works? Maybe you just set it down and it works. My temperature's up to 77 degrees. And does it... Oh, no, look at this. Oh, now I'm down to 60. Oh, okay. You just set it down and it works. Down to 60. Awesome. Just awesome. Just awesome. Early on, you guys are doing just great. You're doing just great. Just keep it up. Get her done. We'll play it. I promise you we'll play it. It's really an amazing world. The new look to it is fantastic. I really am enjoying the way this looks. Sound effects, the way it looks out here. I mean, that's really an amazing view, is it not? Isn't that a great view? All right, guys. I got to call it there. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, fantastic, and a superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.